Why do you have social anxiety? Why do I have social anxiety? Where's social anxiety coming from? As the Christmas days are approaching, I mean, probably some of us are excited, some of us don't care, some of us are super sad, and some of us are super anxious. And if you fall into that category of social anxiety and social anxious people, then this video is for you, because I want to talk about social anxiety today because it is eating me up. And as the Christmas days and the holidays are approaching, where a lot of family and friend visits and birthday parties are coming up, I freak out. Like, I'm so afraid, I'm shaking, I just want to hide. I am so afraid that I will be left alone, if that makes sense. I mean, isn't that crazy that when I'm alone a lot, I feel too lonely, but I feel less anxious than being around people if I have no control. Like, I just realize more and more that something inside of me is really absolutely not healed, and it feels like it's coming out right now. Like, I am very traumatized with groups of people, and I'm very traumatized with relationships, because I got cheated on a lot. I don't know, like, because of the situation with my parents, and then in school with the bullying and the slut shaming and everything. I'm afraid. Like, I'm so afraid, and I don't know what to do. I mean, probably reprogram the brain, reprogram the thoughts, and putting myself into the situations that scare me, but I literally feel like getting a panic attack. I feel that when I'm surrounded by people with my husband, that literally my husband will fall in love with any other woman there and I will be left alone, which is insane. Like, that's completely nuts. Like, why am I thinking like this? And I feel so ashamed about it, and I feel so stupid, because I was honest with myself, and I don't feel this jealousy from or towards or around other women. Like, I believe that I am a people person, like, that I don't wish bad to anyone, or that I don't wish anyone to, I don't know, not succeed or something like that. I don't know, it can be literally anything, and I start shaking, and I don't know, I just have this massive fear. Probably I need to consult a therapist or open up about that with my husband, which I already did. And of course he says it's bullshit. And that always leads me to the question, like, how can we trust our own thoughts? When do we know that something is valid, that something is correct, and when do we just get tricked by our own brain? That for me is the question. Because I'm like, okay, so we have, I don't know how many thoughts a day, right? And we have feelings. And isn't our intuition, our feelings given to us so that we know things without saying a word, or without other people saying a word? But then, where's the filter? How can I know if what I feel and hear in my brain is actually correct or just bullshit? Because, I mean, we sense a lot, right? And we know so much more when we just listen and observe. And I don't know, I just have a hard time figuring out what's true and what's false, because it almost seems like everything is true and everything's not, you know? Like, does it really matter? Is it important to put so much attention into it, or just let it be? But it sometimes really drives me insane, especially because I feel like sometimes I'm not capable of living, you know? I'm not able to participate in anything in this world besides me being alone in nature, maybe with my brothers or my husband. But I don't know, I'm just so afraid of people. On the other side, I love people. Isn't it weird? Like, when I look back, I think, or when I analyze this situation, I think I'm afraid that I'm not good enough. I think I'm afraid that I'm not interesting enough, or that other people are constantly, well, just more interesting than me. And that's all ego talking. So I'm really wondering where it's coming from. But I also know that everything is always coming from fear and from deep wounds. And I'm just asking myself, like, what's the wound? Why am I so afraid? Sure, the bullying, as I said, the cheating, the betrayal, coming from parents who, I don't know how to say that, that all creates this stuff. But what can I do to heal it? Is the right opportunity, is the right way to like create opportunities in a way that I throw myself into it and then just make it through? Why does it always feel like survival? Why am I only confident and comfortable around certain types of people? What is that saying about myself? Isn't it true that whenever something triggers us, that's actually what we are most insecure about or unsure about and need to work on? If so, then I'm a construction field. I have to literally work on absolutely everything. But yeah, I mean, I don't know like how you deal with social anxiety, if you also feel so ashamed about this because you just really want to enjoy it and you really want to be present and you don't want to be absorbed by your traumas, by your fears, while you are sitting in a beautiful room with beautiful people, not saying look-wise, but just in general, heart-wise, and you just go crazy, like what to do. Please help me, like tell me what to do, because I feel I just don't know how to manage it. Like, and then the shame kicks in and then the fear kicks in and then you just want to hide and you just want to be by yourself all the time and you just feel like that you're never able to have friendships anymore, you know? And I don't know, for 2025 I really want to work on that way more. I really want to heal more. And also, I don't know, I'm just so afraid that literally, I think, I don't know, I have this fear that I'm not good enough. And I think that fear is also connected to my career because of all the setbacks, of all the rejections. And I don't know, I just wonder, will I ever be able to make all the money I dream about by myself? Will I ever be able to stand on my own feet, and when and how? And I don't know, like I feel that my self-worth is very connected to material success in a way, especially when I'm surrounded by a lot of successful people. That makes me so insecure, and then I feel like, oh my god, like I get absolutely nothing done. I don't know, I feel insignificant, honestly. And I wonder if other people also feel like that, or if they just drink some alcohol and then numb the brain. Because, you know, very often people have a drink or two or three, right? And we all know that when we drink, our brain gets numbed, which also numbs amygdala, so you don't get triggered anymore in that moment, at least consciously. And you also kind of escape, you know, it loosens you up, it makes you more relaxed and everything. And since I don't drink, I never have this for how many years? 8 years. And it's, yeah, I don't know, like I was already thinking if I should drink alcohol over Christmas so that I'm not in my head and that I can enjoy. But I know that that doesn't solve nothing, you know. I don't want to only be able to enjoy something with a drink, but maybe I thought to bridge it, you know. But on the other side, I just really don't want to drink. I don't want to poison my body, you know. So maybe there's another way, but if not, maybe one drink will not hurt me, and just to like loosen up and gain that fake confidence that I can be comfortable and relaxed around people, though under influence. But maybe that will just, this one experience, which is different, will maybe give me enough confidence for the next time to just be there and enjoy it and not be afraid. So this is the only trick that comes to my brain right now. Because also, I mean, as I said, often when you go somewhere and everybody's having a drink, it always seems like they're having such a good time. And then it can be very, like, it can be perceived that those people don't struggle or anything because, well, they always so loose, they're always so this and that, so carefree. But I'm thinking, can a person who really deeply thinks and reflects be so carefree, you know? Or maybe like we have to work our carefreeness back, because I think I'm in the middle of like self-discovery, or maybe not really self-discovery, but no, it's a combination. It's self-discovery and it's also like getting to know nature and just understanding life and emotions and feelings and the psyche, and just channeling people and reading them like a book. Really good at that, honestly. And yeah, I don't know, I just have a feeling that often we are just hiding completely, and then it seems like people are not what they seem, you know. And I don't know, I'm too much in my head. I just overthink everything, and then I get anxious, and then I think, fuck, I behaved so weirdly, and no, my sister-in-law hates me or my brother-in-law hates me. Okay, I don't have a brother-in-law, but or my own brothers hate me, or fuck, my parents-in-law hate me now. Like I'm always, I'm afraid, like, yeah, I'm afraid. And I don't know, also 2024 was so weird, like it really necked on my confidence and my self-worth, because I was in hermit mode like hell, like oh my goodness, like the entire year I literally did self-reflection and observation and deep healing. I literally cried minimum half of the year, like minimum, I'm not joking. It was terrible, my throat in pain. I don't know what this year was. It was just weird. So I really hope that next year is going to be better, and that I will be able to be with people, and that I will be able to loosen up, but the honest way, you know, like the real way. That's my dream. Honestly, my dream is to be carefree and joyful, and to not be afraid of people, places, and situations, to loosen up and to enjoy life. But now, when I start thinking about the upcoming season, I'm really afraid. And yeah, I also know that I'm sometimes, I don't know if anyone can resonate with it, I'm afraid to leave the house because I think I'm not beautiful enough, and I think I'm not well worth it enough and confident enough and successful enough. I mean, this is totally crazy. Like, why on earth? Like, where are these insecurities coming from? And that seems that I'm just putting some expectations and like achievement barometer on myself, and because I am not this and that and I'm not there yet, that's why I feel so low about myself, which is crazy. I really have a feeling my brain is tricking me, and I need to work on that and overcome it. And I will definitely hire a therapist, because it feels like it's time. I'm going insane. And yeah, I don't know what you do. I mean, also, I realized that, listen, for 3.5 years, I have basically no structure in my life. I mean, already for longer, but for 3.5 years, I was like traveling and finding my place. And for the next year, me and my husband, we were like, okay, let's really like go for our goal to own our own house and not just rent some places and move and everything. And this is our goal. I mean, we start the year with traveling. We have already planned travels for January, February, March, April. And then in April, after, I see my brothers again, which is amazing, because we see us once a year now, because one of my brothers lives in Germany, which is close to Croatia, but the other one lives in Australia, which is far away. So we always meet once a year for now. And I'm so excited, because it always makes me very happy and confident and peaceful. And then I realized also that the reason why I also feel so insecure is because, I don't know, my brothers and me, we were like this trio, right? And especially the brother who's closer to me in age, he brings me, when he's around, I feel this deep inner peace. Like, I cannot explain it. Like, I feel so safe to go anywhere with him. I feel so, I don't know, just the most amazing feeling. And with my little brother, it's the same. I don't know, when my brothers are around me, I feel free, I feel happy. I don't know, I feel so confident. Why is that so? Like, why are they such a game changer for my confidence, and why do they make me so happy just with their presence? And why am I so afraid or insecure sometimes? Not afraid, that's the wrong word, at least not of him, but I feel so insecure around my twin flame sometimes. But then I realized, or I researched, and it makes sense that when you meet your divine counterpart or your partner for life, this person will trigger the hell out of you. Like, it's not gonna be flowers and cookies, you know. It's, this person will trigger you in a way so that you outgrow these lower vibrations and fears. And for me, it feels like I need to outgrow my people group fear, and I need to outgrow my fear of being around very beautiful women, which also for me is so scary, because I mean, obviously I have the fear that my partner will run away and cheat on me. So I mean, I'm literally shaking, and then I cannot control myself, and then I behave weird, and then I come off as indifferent and mean, which is crazy. But honestly, knowing all these things about myself just always shows me, you cannot judge, you don't know what's going on, seriously. Like, anything could go on behind the surface, anything. And for me, knowing how I feel throughout the day and in situations is just like, we cannot judge because we seriously don't know. We have no clue. Like, it's, I don't know, because we are all fighting our battles, we are all having our challenges, and we are just all trying to heal and to be normal and to just feel good and have a meaningful life. And I don't know, I feel like we're all struggling. Like, come on, let's be honest. And yeah, I don't know. My fears of abandonment, my fears of being replaced, being cheated on, being not good enough, being insecure, being unsuccessful, and being afraid of attractive women around me, being afraid that my body is not attractive enough, everything, that I'm not smart enough. That's so crazy. These thoughts drive me crazy, and then I feel like a stupid person, which is crazy. But yeah, I mean, against stupidity, education, right? So I can just read my books and I will feel more educated eventually. But yeah, I mean, social anxiety is horrible. And I hope that if you are watching this and you also feel anxious and nervous about everything that's coming up soon, I'm here with you, and I don't know yet how I will survive it. Though a woman I know says, if you put survive and whatever it is that you're doing in one word, in one sentence, then the situation is like a very big wound and there's a lot of potential to heal and grow. So yeah, at the end of the day, it seems like life is just what the mind makes out of it, and we get what we don't block ourselves from. So yeah, let's take that in and take care. See you.